Party manifestos are like roadmaps that show voters what each party plans to do if they win. Ahead of the July 4th UK election, we've analysed all the manifestos and fact-checked their key claims to help you make an informed choice before heading to polls. Let's kick things off with the ruling Conservative Party. The party's manifesto emphasises stability, security and limited state intervention. However, it includes misleading claims about tax cuts, stating it has reduced taxes for 29 million working people. While 29 million people did benefit from a national insurance cut, national insurance isn't the same as income tax. Tax pays for public services, while national insurance pays for benefits during retirement, sickness and unemployment. The manifesto also claims the UK economy is growing faster than major economies like Germany, France, Italy and the US. Yet data shows the UK economy has struggled the most in the G7 with high inflation and sluggish growth since 2021. The party's stance on national service is inconsistent as well. Their manifesto initially proposed the service would be compulsory for 18-year-olds, offering a choice between 25 days a year of civic service or a full year of paid military service. But in a recent interview, Defence Secretary Grant Shapps suggested that the military service would also last 25 days a year. Now let's shift focus to the Labour Party. Its manifesto, titled Change, focuses on future plans rather than present policies. Many of its political promises revolve around future outcomes that are beyond the scope of fact-checkers to verify. However, the document contains some inaccurate claims about the present economic state of the country. The party asserts that the Conservatives elevated the tax burden to a 70-year peak. This was inaccurate for the fiscal year 2022 to 23, where the tax burden stood at 36.3%. However, it decreased marginally to 36.1% in 2023 to 2024, according to the Office for Budget Responsibility. It's expected to increase further to 36.5% in 2024 to 2025. Next in line is the Liberal Democrats Party. Their manifesto prioritizes affordable housing, improved education, expanded youth opportunities, and better healthcare access. It pledges to increase the number of general practitioners by 8,000. But we found the claim is misleading. The party aims to achieve the numbers by recruiting 4,000 new doctors and retaining 4,000 experienced GPs instead of adding 8,000 new GPs. Moreover, it takes a new recruit about 10 years to become a fully qualified GP. Next up, we have the Green Party, with a manifesto emphasizing its goals as well as a visionary outlook and focusing less on concrete claims that can be fact-checked. Yet the parties claim that high energy bills in the UK are mainly due to poor home insulation raises questions. We found that a combination of geopolitical events, not just insulation, has led to an increase in energy bills for UK households. These include a hike in global fuel prices in summer 2021 and the enforced sanctions following Russia's invasion of Ukraine in February 2022. Moving on, we have the Reform Party. Reform's manifesto prioritizes cutting immigration, taxes, NHS waiting lists, and climate targets. But it includes false and misleading assertions. One of their claims is that the UK is experiencing record crime. However, data from the Office for National Statistics reveals that while certain types of crime have increased, overall crime rates peaked back in 1995 and have declined since then. Another assertion in their manifesto suggests that excess deaths are nearly as high as they were during the COVID pandemic. In reality, according to the Office for Health Improvement and Disparities, excess deaths in England during 2023 was significantly lower compared to the peak seen during the pandemic years of 2020 and 2021. Reform also claims that postal voting has allowed electoral fraud, proposing to limit it to specific groups like the elderly or disabled. However, the Electoral Commission maintains that postal voting is secure with robust safeguards in place. Lastly, their financial proposals have drawn criticism from the Institute for Fiscal Studies, labeling them as extremely optimistic. The IFS cautions that the numbers presented in the manifesto don't add up, suggesting that it may require selective implementation and alternative funding strategies, potentially affecting certain groups negatively.